Hey, howdy, hey, y'all. Today is collab day, and I am collabing with Beauty and More with Renee. I am super excited. This is our very first collab, and we are going to be using this Glamistry Beauty Girl Code Palette. Renee posted about this palette on her Instagram. I'll have her Instagram link down below in case you're not following her there. And she was so excited about this palette and talking about how it was on sale on the Glamistry website for just $10. This is a $40 palette. And she just ranted and raved about this palette. So, of course, I went and snatched it up. I had never heard of this brand before. I love Renee. I just love Renee. Her channel is awesome. And I'll talk more about her and her channel just in case you've been living on the moon and don't know who Renee is. Here's what the palette looks like. It is cruelty-free. There's the Leaping Bunny on the back, and it has a 9-month shelf life. It has a shade saver, and it has a mirror. And here's what the palette looks like. It is just beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to pull my hair back before we get started, and I'll tell you that Renee picked my colors, and I picked hers, and I will put Renee's color story here, and I'll put mine up here. They're almost exactly the same. It's just one color off, and so it's 4 colors, and we have the option to use a 5th color of our choosing. Real quick before we get started though, because I have not talked about this yet, it has been sitting here waiting for me to talk about it, and I want to do a thank you to Renee for sending this to me so that I can put it up. I'm going to put it up, not there, back there on that wall right there. Renee sent me a gift. She messaged me on Instagram and told me to keep my eye on the porch. Y'all know I feature what's on the porch, and this is what was on my porch. She sent me this beautiful dragonfly 10 sign that I'm going to hang up. I absolutely love it. Those we love don't go away. They fly beside us every day, and I can't tell you what this means to me today, because I just found out about Lisa Ann. I did a community post about it. I'm not going to start talking about it or I won't make it through this video, but so this means a lot to me today because of that, but it also made me feel very connected to Renee, because dragonflies are supposed to be, they say that they're angels with wings, and I know that Renee has some loved ones that she has lost that hopefully now she feels like are flying beside her every day. And so I love this, Renee. Thank you so very much. It definitely makes me feel very connected to you, and you will see it back there on the wall. Now that I've talked about it, I can get it put up. So here's the color story that Renee picked for me. Very interesting. And I'm not sure which other color I'm going to choose. The obvious color would be to go with this one so that I could kind of use that as a transition. I just don't know. But I think I'm going to start off with Booty Bee is what the name of that shade is. It's like a burnt orange. We'll start off with that one and see what happens. Get my mirror over here in front of me. I have already primed my eyes with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and set that, and I'm going to use this Luxie 231. Y'all see me use this brush all the time. Maybe at some point I will pick a different brush because I have lots of brushes. I'm also going to use my little palette to stamp that color into my bristles so that I don't have a whole lot of fallout. That has a lot of pigment to it, as you can see. I'm going to use this as my transition shade, I believe. Doesn't have to be a light color. We make up our own rules, right? Like I said, if you've been living on the moon and you don't know who Renee is, obviously, when you're done watching my video, you need to go check out Renee's video to see what kind of look she creates with the colors that I picked for her. But you need to go visit her anyway and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because she is just amazing. Look at how easy that blended out. That's really pretty. Renee is an amazing person. Any of you that are old timers of my channel, not that my channel's super old, but you've been around for a while, you have probably heard me say that I love real people. I do not like chit-chatty small talk. Give me the real stuff. I want to see the real you, the raw, real live you, and that's how Renee is. She is such a genuine, real person. She talks about real life on her channel. Anything that she may be going through, she's not afraid to openly discuss it. She's very open and honest, and I absolutely love that. And that girl does the best makeup I've ever seen. The way she blends, she really does an amazing job. So make sure that you go check her out. She was one of the first couple of people to get Trent the Troll. I loved watching her videos with Trent the Troll. She was so excited that he came to visit her. That was awesome. That is blending out really nice. And I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to wear this tie-dye shirt for this palette. I don't know what about this palette made me think of tie-dye, but I was like, let me get that colorful tie-dye shirt. So that looks really nice. That blended out really, really easy. So I think now I'm going to go into Sex Talk, which is this color here, and put that on my lower outer lid. I'm going to use the same brush. So Renee lives in Washington State, which is somewhere that I've always wanted to visit. I've never been there. I was supposed to go last year at the end of the year with my best friend and her husband, but I could not get away from work because work is just a little cray-cray right now. I don't know what's going to happen this summer. For those of you that don't know, I work on a, that's really pretty. I work on a private resort, and you know, it takes a lot of people to run that with everything that goes on. And we, like everybody else, are having a hard time getting people to work. So I don't know what's going to happen this summer with so many businesses not being able to get the staff that they need to continue to operate. It's just a little crazy. What are all of these people doing for money? How are they taking care of their families? I don't understand. Anyway, Renee lives in Washington State. And one of these days I will make it up there. So hopefully I can visit with Renee when I go. I wonder how far away from Raw Beauty Christie. Renee lives. Renee, do you know Raw Beauty Christie? I think I'm going to take this little Moda detail brush and go back into Sex Talk just so that I can darken up this corner. So I think I'm going to take this Angie Hot and Flashy A505 and I'm going to go here into Russian Bombshell. That's probably not a good name for a shade right now. And I'm going to put that in the center. That's a really pretty shade. It has just a little bit of a shift to it. I don't know if that's showing up. That's really pretty. I like how those three shades are playing together. See, this is the good thing about kind of doing the bingo thing where you do the number or the random number generator, because you end up using shades together that you would not normally do. Look at how pretty that is. So back to Renee. Renee does Get Ready With Me Wednesdays, every Wednesday. I love to watch those. I watch them normally in the mornings while I'm getting ready to go to work. She really does awesome makeup, and she always has a very interesting story to share. Anyway, I just love Renee's channel because she is so authentic and real. What you see is what you get with Renee, and I love that. I love that she's not afraid to openly share herself. When you openly share your experiences and things with people, you never know who you might help. So now I'm going to go back into that Sex Talk and just blend those together. So for my bonus shade, because I think I'm going to use this shade as my highlight under my brow and in my inner corner, I'm dying to use this green. That is Poker Face is the name of that shade. It is so pretty. Let's swatch it. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful shade. I'm going to put that in my inner corner using that flat brush again. It's really pretty, and it blends into that other kind of bluish green really well. I will say these blend out really nice. I'm going to pick up that Russian Bombshell and just pack that right in the center a little bit. Just want to make sure I don't lose any of that. And I think I'm going to take this little detail brush and go back into Booty Bee, that orange, and just kind of blend in that transition area. There we go, that's better. Alright, and now what am I going to put under my lower lash? I think I'll go into Sex Talk. Just pick up a little bit of that. What do you think? Not too shabby. Alright, now using my little Moda detail brush, I'm going to pick up that first shade, which is Keeping It 100. And I'm going to use that as my brow highlight. It's the perfect color for that. And I'm going to put it on my inner corner. Oh, look how pretty that is. I did not know how all of that was going to come together, but I think those colors look really well together. Even if I had not have used that fifth color, the green, that highlight color that I used in the inner corner would have been beautiful with this look. So I like it. I like it a lot. The colors blended very well. I didn't have a lot of fallout. So let me put on some lashes or mascara and put on a lip, and I'll be right back. And so here's my final look using the Girl Code palette. Such a pretty palette. I love how it all came together. I'm impressed with the palette, with myself, that it actually all worked. Very nice. Thank you so much, Renee, for asking me to do this collab with you, to use this palette that you love so much. I love it too. I'm so glad that you posted on Instagram that it was on sale. I agree with you 100%. I would have paid $40 for that palette. It is really nice. It blends really well together. Y'all make sure that you go down and click on Renee's link so that you can go watch her video. I absolutely love Renee. When I was putting my makeup on, I did not do her justice because it's hard sometimes for me to put makeup on and concentrate on what I'm saying, but I adore Renee. I just adore her. She is so real and so genuine and so open, and I love that. I love that I can have a real, open, honest, and deep conversation with her. That means everything to me in a person. I just love it. So I adore you, Renee. Thank you so much for asking me to do this collab with you. I hope this is the first of many, many, many collabs. And now that I have shown Renee all that love, y'all go down there and show that like button some love. It really does help out my channel. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are. And we are all beautiful at any age and at any size. And there's a reason I'm throwing that in there. And we'll talk about that in another video. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it. You never know what kind of interesting, fun look you'll come up with. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, you should go check out Aunt Nene's link, because that's what she is, Nene's Squad. If any of you are still watching and you're here at the end to hear Christopher's tip, y'all need to go join Nene's Squad. But for you, Christopher, she's Aunt Nene. So now what crazy makeup tip am I going to give you today? I bet you don't even know your mama's got purple hair. Christopher, do you know your mama has purple hair? Have you where are you at? Where you been? Your mama's got purple hair. Your mama's looking pretty hot to be 57 with purple hair. Do you remember? Here's a funny story. Do you remember that day you were at the pool hall and I came to see you? I don't know why I came to see you. And one of your friends said, "Damn, who is that?" And you said, "That's my mom." You remember that? Wonder what they'd say now. Me and all my purple hair, purple curly hair. Your mama got it going on. Mama loves you, boo.